Welcome to Math at the Aviation Campus at Canadore College. If you're taking maintenance or structures, this is the math you'll be taking. I want to give you a little overview of it and explain why we're in a hangar as opposed to a classroom. A lot of our work will be done in the classroom, but some of our work will be done in the hangar. The reason is the math we take at the Aviation Campus is all aviation related. So any math we do relates to the other classes that you take. As an example, if you're in the structures program, we'll take math related to riveting, choosing the right size of rivet and the math involved in calculating what size rivet you need, the rivet spacing that's required, the bend allowance if you're bending a sheet of metal, things like that. Transport Canada requires you to know certain pieces of math, and we will cover those. If you're in the maintenance program, you'll do things like calculating lift, or one of the favorites that we do, calculating weight and balance and center of gravity. For that, we'll actually be in the hangar. We'll have some students in second year raise an aircraft up on jacks and weigh it, then we'll calculate where the center of gravity is on that aircraft. And then other calculations like adding ballast to move the center of gravity. We also have a special treat for you here. We have a Boeing 727, which I will show you in a minute. We use that because it's a cargo aircraft to also calculate center of gravity and weight and balance. So the point I'm making is, math will be fun. You will enjoy it because it ties into all of your other courses. You're here to study aviation, your math is aviation related. Hello again, guys. I've moved to another section of the hangar. We're going to go outside and have a look at one of my favorite planes, our Boeing 727. Now I should point out, this aircraft was a functioning cargo aircraft just a couple of years ago. I should also point out they were located right at the North Bay Airport. So when you're working here and doing your learning, you'll be actually at an active, functioning airport. Let's have a quick look inside. So as I mentioned, this aircraft up until a couple of years ago was a functioning cargo aircraft, and it was donated to us for education purposes. Well, this is going to be kind of lucky. I did mention it's a functioning airport. So let's have a quick look inside. We'll have a quick look at the cockpit, mainly because we're going to be doing some weight and balance exercises later. I want to point out that the cockpit has 2 pilot seats, 2 observer seats, and a flight engineer's seat, each of which uniquely affects the center of gravity. Now, you wouldn't think the weight of a human being would matter in a plane of this size, but it does. Let's have a look in the back. This is the cargo area. This is where you can load up to 60,000 pounds through the length of the aircraft. Now, notice on the ground, there's a set of rollers, and they extend all the way to the back of the aircraft. That's for moving the loads up and down and positioning them where we need to. You'll also notice on the walls, there are compartment numbers with weight limitations. That tells you where you can load the cargo and how much weight you're allowed to put there. The cargo doors are here. I'm not qualified to open them, so I will not. But when you bring the cargo in, you then rotate it on these rollers before you move it up and down the aircraft. Anyway, I hope that gives you a feel for the fact that math at the aviation campus is very active and very aviation related. I look forward to seeing you here soon.